Okay, so like ready to dive in?
Always.
Today we're going to be looking at the 2nd of March, 2025, astrologically speaking.
All right.
And we are using Tarot by High C. They put out like these really awesome daily forecasts.
Yes, they do.
And this one's kind of, well, it's pretty intense.
It is.
So yeah, buckle up, everybody. We're going to see what we can, how we can best help you navigate the waters, the astrological waters.
Astrological waters of March 2nd.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's interesting you use that analogy because the overall energy is described as quite blurry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little hazy, like you said, a lot of intense energy, but not necessarily focused. So there's this sense of, feeling like you can do anything.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, right. But mistaking that feeling for actual, the ability to get a lot done.
Right.
So there's this potential for a lot of activity, but not necessarily with a lot of focus. And there's also, heightened intuition is mentioned, but also potential for confusion in communication.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we have this amazing internal compass, but the map's a little blurry.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to put it.
So, well, they specifically mentioned Mercury conjunct Neptune.
Yes.
Could you break that down for us a little?
Yeah. So Mercury is, communication, the mind. It's our thought processes, our ideas. And Neptune is dreams. It's illusion. It's, that kind of mystical, almost escapist energy, right? So when those two combine, it's like your imagination gets this huge boost. It can be great for anything creative. Like if you're, like you said, maybe you've been putting off a creative project.
Yeah.
This would be a fantastic day to brainstorm ideas or finally, get started on something.
Just let those creative juices flow.
Exactly. But the Neptune influence also, like I was saying before, it can make things a bit blurry. You might misinterpret information or jump to conclusions. So while it's a good time to be really imaginative and think outside the box, double check those plans, write things down, get a second opinion. Maybe don't make any final decisions based just on the feeling.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Don't sign on the dotted line just yet.
Right. Exactly.
So maybe hold off on the big life decisions today.
Probably a good idea.
But how about smaller decisions, what to eat for dinner?
Well, you might be extra indecisive today, even with those smaller things.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then, adding to that, we have the Sun square Jupiter.
Okay. I don't know much about square aspects. What does that mean?
Okay, so in astrology, a square is a challenging aspect. It's like two planets kind of butting heads a little bit.
Ooh.
And the Sun represents, our ego, our will, our sense of self.
Right.
And Jupiter expands everything it touches. So in this case, it could be expanding our confidence, our optimism, our desires.
Oh, wow.
So we might be, seeing what we want to see.
Right.
Not seeing things objectively, overestimating our abilities. So, again, it's like that feeling of limitlessness, but not necessarily backed up by reality.
So it's like when you go shopping on an empty stomach and everything looks good.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Or maybe in relationships, it could be, falling head over heels too quickly or making promises you can't keep.
Oh, yeah. Been there, done that. Not fun.
Not fun at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, over-promising and under-delivering is a real danger today.
So basically, today's a good day to just chill and not make any rash decisions.
Yeah, I think that's a wise approach. Maybe instead of trying to force things or make big moves, just tap into that creative energy we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, right.
Do something that sparks your imagination.
So maybe instead of that big presentation at work, I just doodle in my notebook.
Exactly. Or listen to some music, go for a walk in nature.
Okay, yeah. That sounds much more relaxing.
Yeah, just kind of go with the flow, but be mindful of the potential pitfalls.
Right. So to sum it all up, March 2nd is a day for big ideas and big feelings, but we need to be careful not to get swept away by the current.
Yes, I think that's a great way to put it.
All right. Well, thanks so much for breaking all that down for us. It's definitely helpful to have a little astrological guidance.
You're welcome.
And for our listeners out there, good luck navigating the astrological seas of March 2nd. Remember to stay grounded, be mindful of your communication, and maybe just take it easy today.
Sounds like a plan.
We'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Bye, everyone.